Guy who loves money because he was born without it. Feels like I've been losing control. Oh my god, you guys are there. I have this LSS because of military prosecutor Doberman, and I like it. I mean, I know that anything nowadays with An Bo-yoon as a lead would really be a really good show, but this one, it's like it gives me the Devil Judge vibes. It has this catchy theme song, also like Taxi Driver, the vibes. I mean, it's something you bang your head to. The name of An Bo-yoon's character is Doberman, so if it's pronounced in English, or its variation in English, is actually Doberman. And his parents before him were in the military, not exactly prosecutors, but yeah, he ends up as a prosecutor even though he hasn't actually finished college, because he needs this head of a top law firm named Law and One. He eventually meets Jo Bo-wa, because after actually being offered the position to be in the military. And by the way, An Bo-yoon's character, he actually has a trauma when it comes to military. Like, it's because his parents died. Yeah, and they were in the military, you get it? So he doesn't really want to see any uniform or anything, but because of course he's hard up on cash and he can't really get a job because of his credentials. And if you've actually watched K-dramas, or if you're familiar with the Korea as a whole, I mean, if you've lived there or if you're a Korean, you would know that there's a high value in Korea when it comes to education. So it's really hard to get a job if you have really graduated. So basically An Bo-yoon's character Doberman is the Korean trope of being really smart and knowing a lot of things, but the thing is you're not a graduate, so it's really hard. I mean, this was also discussed in Misaeng, which was a really great drama as well, in an office setting. So yeah, Jo Bo-wa becomes his subordinate, and eventually he becomes curious because there's an incident which involves Jo Bo-wa getting in a dangerous situation. And by the way, the name of her character is Cha Woo-in, and what I've noticed is that characters with the surname Cha, they tend to be really strong people. I've watched episodes 1 and 2, and I can say that the rush of energy I felt in episode 1 actually became stronger in episode 2. Episode 1 just focuses on Doberman and how he got his job and what the military prosecutor does. It's like a regular prosecutor, except that you deal with special types of offenses. Like in episode 1, it showed someone who's getting preferential treatment. Episode 2, it focuses more on Jo Bo-wa's character and what she stands for and how she's related to the company. I think the main villain here is the guy who owns I Am Global. Well, yeah, he's a chabu right now, but he actually became rich because he acquired the company I Am Global, which has a relation to Cha Woo-in's character. I think it's quite obvious from the trailer, so this isn't really a spoiler that Jo Bo-wa's character Cha Woo-in is not really who she seems. She's like really a strong woman with superior fighting skills. I think as of episode 2, it's clear by the end, which you would really love because it's really a great fight scene. Actually, the show has given us like a ton of fight scenes, a really good action scenes, even though there's just been 2 episodes, so you would really enjoy the show. The pacing is actually fast. It has great humor. I actually have trouble relating to Korean humor. I don't really laugh at this one. I mean, it really made me laugh a lot of times. Doberman's antics, and basically it's a guy who loves money because he was born without it. Based on what happened around him, he thinks that's the way to actually gain power and in a way be content with his life. But I think that will eventually change. Both their characters, they're orphans, so I think they can relate with each other. So I'm really excited for episode 3. I can't wait until, what's this? I think this is, yeah, it's Monday. Yeah, so this basically airs Monday and Tuesday, but depending on which country you're from, you're gonna be able to actually watch the one with subs around the dawn of the next day. So of course it's gonna be Monday in your time zone, but you're gonna be able to watch it Tuesday around dawn with the subs. So yeah. You know, what else do I like there? Oh yeah, the opening scene is really strong. It reminds me of the scene in Flower of Evil, because except that this one is more combative, because you actually see the silhouette of Chow Yin actually dangling you know, Doberman from a rope. So yeah, I think eventually maybe it will happen in episode, hold on, because Flower of Evil, I remember that first scene. I mean, it started in the whatever in the middle of the conflict, and it, you know, it showed us how it all began. So it's like this one, except that this one isn't, of course, as dark as Flower of Evil. I would describe this more as a romantic comedy action thriller. yeah, because if you actually check out TikTok, you would see people already shipping the character of well, you know, the character of An Bo Yoon and Jo Bo Wa, Chow In and Doberman. So that means they really have great chemistry. I mean, it's not just me, because I might be biased. And by the way, this is my first time watching Jo Bo Wa, and for me, although she's not really she's not really what I expected, because I wasn't able to watch Nine-Tailed, and I believe she's the lead there, right? Or she used to be, because she's gonna be replaced by Kim So-yeon eventually. I mean, well, it's already announced, but I was expecting her to be more of the, you know, more maiden-like. She's, yeah, I mean, she's cute, but she's not, you know, she's not Han So-hee level of beauty or something like that, or Lee Dae-hee. So it's not really that level, but still she's very fierce. So I'm like, oh, I like this lady. I'm so excited. I actually ordered a wig. I mean, well, hopefully the shade will be closer to her bob cut hair when she's her, you know, the vigilante alter ego. Of course, her alter ego doesn't really have a name, but yeah. So that's it, guys. Anyways, do like, subscribe, and share to my channel.